and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue Shining Force, the legacy of great intention. So let's fire it up. Alrighty, in our previous episode we just started chapter 5 and we ended up at Warl after our ship got damaged, and so now we're going to explore Warl and find out what that big building is underneath that Boken saw. And, yeah, alright. Let's continue on. Excuse me. And I did think about, let's see, that's right, we end up at the inn. That's interesting how you save at the chapel, but then if you, quit game, reset the console, basically, you end up in the inn. Interesting. Okay, and of course they don't charge any money, so I'm not sure how they expect that business model to survive. Anyway, let's go on the guest boat. Let's see, what's this guy do? The whole sea is pouring into Ring Reef. That's a little dramatic. No. The descendants of the ancients live there. Well, what if I say yes? Okay. This is surely a paradise. Alright. Oh, hello. I'm Shimol, Shell's aunt. I've seen strange lights at Ring Reef lately. Spooky. That is kind of spooky. Oh, hello, sir. Yeah. Oh, okay. What if I say no? Oh, okay, then, yeah, I just get a boring answer. Dragonia, far to the east. Sacred dragons live there. Yep. Yep, we will be visiting there. Okay, I think that... Oh, wait. You're another one of Shell's relatives. I'm Sheila. Sheila or Shayla? Shell's sister. Don't be going down the buoys. The currents are dangerous. Let's see. Where's Shell herself? Aren't we able to find her? Isn't she here somewhere? Have I talked to you, sir? Some stranger left for Ring Reef by ship. I hope nothing happened to him. Some stranger. Are they talking about the Runefaust? The Runefaust forces? Or are they talking about Boken? Who are they talking about? Alright, we already talked to you. I'm Shelra, Shell's mom. What if I say no? What if I say yes? Yes. Okay. Now, the minute that we go beyond the buoys, we lose control and our ship gets broken up. But I swear Shell is around here somewhere. Maybe it's after the battle. Okay, there we go. Lost control. Oh no, we're gonna crash. Boom. Alright, so we wake up. Quite anticlimactic, you know. Our boat crashes and... Oh, thank you for rescuing me. Strange doings. The water in Ring Reef vanished and a strange creature appeared. I have something to do with the legend of a shining path that leads to Matafa. The legend says Matafa is a land of the ancients. Okay, so you don't actually help me, or you don't offer your services. A Life in the Light, Secrets of the Warl Region, and many more books. Alright. I think I was starting to say that I was thinking about promoting, but I guess one thing I wanted to illustrate with this particular, with playing it through, was just how, I don't want to say easy it is, but I was going to substitute in, let's see, we can leave here, right? Can we? Do we have a boat? I don't think we do. No, we have to go in. We have to proceed with the story. So, so all of a sudden a big building appeared in Ring Reef. Not suspicious at all. Alright, here we go. And, oh look, a skeleton. Let's follow him. It does not look like they have an actual sword. This is kind of a cool map. I really wish that I don't know, that there was more incentive to stay here longer, as far as the enemies giving you experience. But the Fortress of Balvazak is so good in like leveling up your characters that there's really no need to stay at this battle for long to ever egress. I invoke a path before me. What? I was so close, so close. Yeah, whatever, you'll destroy me, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I was thinking about substituting out my troops for like my flyers, but really there's no need. Let me see here. I think that we got Domingo, we got Henri, we got Art. Yeah, we don't need to substitute anybody out, because all these guys do. These guys come and block here. The Seabat does come at us, but doesn't do any real damage. Same thing over here. So all that these guys do is just block off the choke points. Okay, so let's kind of move around. Let's see, Ernest, you're 15. Yeah, let's take you to that side. Zyla will take you up the center. Alright, here comes the Seabat. No big deal. And then we'll just have one healer go each direction. I think is how we'll do it. Arthur. And these skeletons, they have, I think, a shield ring on, right? Yeah, and the longsword. So they're better than the other skeletons, and they actually give us experience. You have the running ring on now, right? Or the mobility ring, excuse me. It's Shining Forge 2 that it's the running ring. Let's see. We'll go ahead and take you up the center, Henri. Lo, we'll have you go to the left. Let's see, Luke will have you come left as well. We'll have you go right. Maximus will have you go center. Gong will have you go center. But anyway, yeah, so we have Hellhounds. I think the Worms give good experience, but I believe that we'll see Worms for the next few battles, and so even though this battle does give good experience, that's not really what it's about. I think my brain was getting there eventually. Yeah, see, the skeleton doesn't even move. This battle is kind of silly in that way. They really just set themselves up to be target practice for us. But anyway, yeah, it's not whether or not these enemies give us good experience. It's just that the battle itself takes so long to move through it. The actual time it takes to, you know, go through the battle and I guess fight is so little versus the time it takes to just move through the battlefield. It is just not. What am I trying to say? The time investment in moving around is so much longer versus actually attacking and killing stuff. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. But it's about, you know, the battlefield is not as compact as Balvazak's fortress. Maybe that's it. That the size of the battlefield reduces the time efficiency. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I mean, look at the size of this map. There's so much of this map that one, isn't utilized, and two, the enemies are all so spread out, and so it just takes a long time to walk from one engagement to the next. And that's not, this battle is not horrible by any means. It's fine. It's just I don't like spending a long time on a battle where it takes several minutes of real time to move my troops from one part of the map to another to engage the enemy. Now that might be an exaggeration, several minutes, but that's just, it feels like, oh man, we have to walk so far. It's really not that bad. It really isn't. That's just my perception based off of the previous two battles, right? I mean, you already. Hey, where's everybody going? We've just done the ship battle, and then the Balbazak's fortress in the harbor, and then getting into the fortress. All three of those battles are very short and nice and quick. And so you come to this battle, and it feels just so long and drawn out, even though it really isn't. Nice level plan. I don't know. Hopefully I was able to capture my sentiments in all of that rambling. But anyway, this really is not a bad place to get a couple of levels. As we see, we're getting pretty decent experience from everything. And so, it wouldn't be a bad idea to stick around for a couple levels, but it's really not necessary because the following battles are... I don't understand why they come down and then they go back up. It's kind of weird programming to the AI, but whatever. But yeah, if the following battles were, I guess maybe if the following chapter even were ramped up in difficulty, then maybe I would say, okay, yeah, let's hold our horses for a second and level up. To maybe 17 or 18, but no, that's really not necessary. Let's see. I think you took a hit, so we'll go ahead and throw a heal on you. This is one of those battles where I really wish it was like Shining Force 2, where you can just... Has anybody even taken a hit yet, besides Luke? You gained 2 hit points on that level, but I don't think anybody's taken a hit besides Luke. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Alright. We'll just do Blaze 1. We don't need to waste experience by killing 2 mobs where we're not going to get more than 48 experience anyway. Yeah, that would have been a waste. Alright, skeletons down. And the sad thing is about the shield ring is we don't get any of them. Like, none of the skeletons drop them. I wonder if that's something that was, I don't know, complained about, if that was feedback that was given to the Shining Force development team. Because you see that and you think, ooh, it's a ring. Is one of them going to drop it? Because we've gotten the power ring, right? As a new player to Shining Force, when I came to this battle and I saw that, I thought for sure that one of the skeletons was going to drop a shield ring because we had the power ring, but no, they don't. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. I could just camp out with Lo here, and Lo and maybe Luke or Ernest. but I'm not going to. Going for Gong, huh? Ernest is much more squishy. Just saying. Going for Diane, alright. Finally made a smart combat move. But you're just gonna bark at me. You're not gonna actually breathe your fire breath. Okay, Maximus, you don't need to really attack anybody. That was a nice level up, by the way, so good work on that. Oh, Guns is gonna take a hit. 4 damage, okay, that's not bad. Although we definitely want to prioritize that skeleton. Oh, Arthur, you're not... yeah. You're not equipped to tank anything. Oh, Freeze isn't gonna do diddly smack against you. Oh well. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Guns will be able to finish you off. Alright, who's next? Alright, let's... And I really like the background in, the in-combat background as well. It's one of my favorite ones. This is truly a really cool map. It's just like, there truly is no incentive to just stick around. Like to egress, you know, and come back. It's like, nah. I remember, if I recall my my memories of playing this as a kid, my friend, he would stay on this battle forever, and if you hadn't grinded at the Fortress of Balthazak, this would be the place to do it, to prepare you for Chapter 6, really. Because there is a bit of an adjustment to Chapter 6, because there's new enemies. There's that Durahan, right? Yeah, there's the Durahan in that first battle, which is pretty wicked if you're not prepared for that. And the golems, I think, as well, start showing up. So it's there's definitely an increase in the difficulty curve. But you can prepare for that at the end of Chapter 4. You don't have to wait for this battle and spend a millennium on on all the movement. Just so much time is wasted moving troops around and waiting for that dang cursor to wander all around the map as it goes from character to character. That's another thing that just is about this map that, okay, it's not a big deal. It's really not. But when you're grinding out experience and levels, and you have to wait more than a second for that cursor to go from one character to the next, that on repeat, dozens of times after dozens of times, it's like that cursor needs to hurry up to get to that next character, otherwise I'm gonna lose it. I mean, not really, that's an exaggeration of how I truly feel, kind of. But, and Luke cannot hit these sea bats to save his life. Luke, do I need to give you a longsword, buddy? You're having troubles there. Oh, anyway, that's so my perception, I know, is skewed because my my childhood memories, and when you're a kid, your patience is at a much lower threshold. Especially even pre-teenagers. It's a big difference from when you're a pre-teenager to a teenager, to an adult. Just the things that you have patience for versus things you don't, drastically change. Alrighty, and let's see, who do we want to have take out that skeleton? Let's see, Ernest. Oh, we don't want to have Ernest take out that sea bat. Alright, Luke, you've got to do it. You got to do it. Alright, Arthur, you're level 16. Is there anybody not level 16? Xylo. Alright, Arthur, come down here. Well, we're gonna milk our experience anyway, even though we didn't plan to do it, because Luke can't hit the broadside of a barn. Come on, man. Alright, Xylo, it's all you. On this skeleton beastie. Nice. So, 34 experience at level 15, so maybe it's not as good of experience as I perceived. Maybe I was just processing the experience when they're on their lower levels, so maybe not. Maybe this isn't really a good place. I guess it is if your characters aren't level 16. But anyway, so blah-de-blah-de-blah. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke. Good job. All right. Oh, come on. You didn't even get hit points so that Lo could at least get some more experience. How lame is that? Where's Chris? Have I not thrown a heal on anybody with Chris yet? Okay, once. I'll be so glad when I can promote my healers. I am glad that I was able to get them ahead of the leveling curve, because at one point we're not going to need all three of them. We just don't. We won't need 3 healers when we get to that chapter 8. Slow level 2. Yeah. When it works, slow is a fantastic spell. When it procs, it is pretty dang good. Alright, now we have to move. Let's see, I think Domingo is missing a few hit points, yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, Gunts. Throw a heal on you. Okay. Oh, here comes the Hellhounds. That's right. I forgot that they switched positions and that they charged me. But it doesn't matter. Diane is doing quite well. Let's see. Let's get Gunts up here. We'll have him. I don't know what we want to have him to do, honestly. He's a little underleveled, and he's behind on his agility because he's literally a tank. So, all right, we got level 16. Nice. Well, oh, that's gonna be a waste. Dang it. We'll have Xylo take out that Hellhound. Oh, nice hit, Xylo. Okay. Low is 19. That's fantastic. and more importantly, having the healers ahead and being able to promote them. Let's see, let's just wait for guns. You're already level 16, Arthur, you're fine. Yeah, those guys just kind of chill up there. And I think the skeleton moves up as well. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about one of our force members. Who haven't we talked about yet? Talked about... Oh, we were talking about our centaurs. We were talking about our lance users that we got in chapter 4. I think Vankar was the last force member that we talked about. So next would have been Ernest. Ernest is just a step above Vankar. I don't know. I always liked Ernest as a non-rating factor. I liked Ernest's very short backstory. Well, everyone has a very short backstory, honestly. I'll make commentary on how everything was so condensed in this game as far as your Shining Force members' backstory, the story itself of the game, and I'll comment on that later. But anyway, so Ernest, I really like the fact I just really like his backstory, and you know he just looks cooler for one. So if that were a rating factor, I would definitely. He would be way ahead of Vankar, but as far as his statistics and things that actually matter in combat, he's not really remarkable. I would say he's once again just as good as any of the other centaurs. Now, when he is pre-promoted, and he, let's see, ooh, we have him at 97 experience. So pre-promoted, I think that we'll see him in the next 5 levels gain some good statistics increases for being a non-promoted character, that is, right? And he kind of does that with both his attack and defense and HP, I think. And so you get this idea that, oh, Ernest is going to be a really good fighter post-promotion because his stats all get these really good increases. At least this is what I remember. And let's see, defense by 2, more defense. And anyway, let's see, let's just have Domingo kind of come up here. And let's have Ernest just hang out there. Diane. We'll have Arthur come up and take out that other worm. But anyway, his attack and defense and health, they all kind of have the same pattern, pre-promoted. And as far as what, you know, kind of where he stands, he's that solid C tier, because he really can't tank. His survivability is mediocre, and his attack doesn't really stand out. And him having the power ring, you know, he kind of needed that when we first got him. He doesn't need it now, but there's no reason to give it to anybody else at this point. So anyway, that's really where Ernest is kind of in the same boat as Vankar, and so I don't know, at best B-. You know, he's one of those C+, B- pre-promoted. He's fine to put in, but there are other classes that are better than him. But post-promoted, post-promoted, I would say he is probably a solid BB plus, but that's conditional. But that's once again, that's conditional that we've raised him to level 20 pre-promoted, and also that is conditional because at the let's see, we're gonna, all right, whatever. Because at the beginning of his promoted levels, I think he, of all the centaurs, like, he levels up his HP pretty solidly, or not pretty solidly, pretty evenly throughout the throughout all of the levels, and then his attack and defense, I think they go up quickly and then taper off towards the end level. So he's a good centaur to put in at you know, as a newly promoted character. You know, if you have to pick, then it's like, yeah, Ernest is a good paladin to put in for the 1 through 10 levels of post promotion. However, 10 through 20, not so much, because he tapers off, and that's when your characters like Arthur and Pele, they even may, and I think even can, start to surpass him, and then he just becomes a lance user who is just as good as everybody else, you know. So nothing special here. We're just gonna go ahead and take out this Master Mage. Not even gonna give him a chance to cast Freeze 2 on us once. You were so close. Oh no. Well, what were you gonna do if you go to Matafa? I mean, first time playing through this, you have no idea what's going on. But if you've already played through this, knowing what's in Matafa, if we would have been able to get there, or even if they would have been, the Runefaust hordes would have been able to get there through this path, assuming that this Master Mage represents the Runefaust army, which we think it does. But we don't. But there's been arguments that you don't know for sure. I was waiting for you. I used the mermaid to bring you here. Oh, really? It's the voice of the spirit from the Pool of the Ancients. Well, okay. Let's just let the scene play out. The key to the accursed door is there. I shall open the way to the shining past now. Oh no! Oh no! Where did you even come from? Whatever. Alas, the path is blocked. Okay, 2 things are needed to break free Dark Dragon. Dark Soul must get the key to the door, as well as the manual of the seal. The manual is in Dragonia. You must stop Dark Soul. The seal must not be broken. Go to Prompt. There you should find another shining path. Run! Oh dear, it's filled up with water again. I was right. Too bad it's now blocked. Not only blocked, but flooded with water. Oh, yes. Anything else you have to say? Nope. Okay. Alright, anyway. What's this book's? Oh yeah, I've already searched that. And this treasure chest, oh yeah, it stays empty. Alright, anyway, so that's that battle. Yay. And so it's like, okay, if we had been able to go through the shining path at that point, what? Oh, another boat. It's me, Shell. Did he tell you his secret? What? No. His father was a friar of Shade Abbey. He was born in Guardiana. I probably shouldn't tell him. Oh, a friar, not the friar. Okay, so maybe his father was the previous friar of Shade Abbey before the current one that is no longer the current one. Please visit again after your quest is over. Yes. Okay. Sounds good, Shell. I would love to visit when I'm done. You must see her. Okay. Does she have a crush on me? Please come again. Alright, let's see what everybody else has to say now. Please don't tease me like that. Alright, let's talk to people. It's so boring. I sense that you shall return here. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got to talk to the king again. What do you have to say, sir? Okay, will do. How strange. Alright, well, we'll see you there, Boken. That Boken sure likes fish. So how are you gonna get there, dude? Are you gonna take one of these little rowboats and row your way all over the Dragonia? I mean, being Boken, the adventurer that he is, wouldn't surprise me. Alright, who else can we talk to that we haven't yet? Oh, hello. Yes. Wait, can I talk to anyone from the boat? Why leave? It's great here. I agree. Yeah, you're right. This is a pretty nice place. Oh, okay. What's the sudden change? Anything different from you? Peace at last. Okay, yeah. And then I think this guy has something different to say as well. Oh, yep, you're welcome. Alright, whatever. Just a lot of chitter chatter, small talk. We don't really need to save our game. I'm glad that she's happy that I'm safe. Alright, we've talked to everybody. Let's go ahead and I guess go back to the king's castle, palace, whatever this. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 1 million gold. No, I don't have that money. But what if I say yes? I can't take money from you. What a kidder this king is. Alright, so here we go. We're off. Oh, here we go again. We were just about to land, too. Alright, so same battlefield, but, yeah, different monsters. Or no, same monsters. Oh, we got a gargoyle now. Oh. Some conches. I think this is where the shellfish appear. Out of thin air. Get him, guys. Let's just clean this battle up quickly, eh? No need to linger. We'll just kind of, yeah, we're just basically playing straight through these battles until we get to Dragonia, and then we come to the real grind. Oh no, not Domingo. I think it would have been interesting had they changed the in-battle screen just a little bit, maybe to reflect different damages. That's like, you know, whatever. That's a nuance that probably no one would care about. but it would have been interesting. That's after, you know, many, many, many years of playing this and overanalyzing everything about the game. Ah, there we go. There's our creatures that are appearing. Let's see. I think that our fighters can clean that up. And I can't remember if it's the conches or the shellfish that poison us. I think it's the conches. But in our last battle, we really didn't give them an opportunity to do anything about that. Gunt should be able to take this guy out. If he can hit him! Oh, come on, Gunts! Oh, these flying creatures. These flying creatures and their evasion. If only Balboroy and Ammon could evade as well as the sea bats. Alright, level 19. Speed by 3, was that? Alright, come on, Arthur. It's all you. Or not. This is embarrassing, guys. They're coming! And Anride. Oh, yeah, she definitely cannot tank these shots. She might die. Oh, good. Domingo evaded something. Yay. Okay, come on, Ernest. I almost called you Arthur. Y'all look the same to me. Alright, good job. It only took 4 force members to take down 1 sea bat. That's fantastic. Okay. I don't want to use heal level 2 and waste it on... and waste an extra heal on Henri. Well, it doesn't matter because we're not gonna... It's not gonna take us 9 turns to beat all these enemies, so, whatever. It's fine. Alright, this should go down. A small spark of rage ignites in my heart every time that I miss a sea bat. It's okay. Oh, alright, more enemies appear. Good. Alright, next turn, next round. Oh, they're coming at me. Alright, nice. Alright, defense by 1, hit points by 2. Alright, so let's see. Blaze level 2 won't kill him, but it'll damage him pretty well. Alright, so continuing our rating conversation of our level 4 force members. Have I talked about Gunts? I don't remember if I've talked about Gunts yet. I know we've talked about Kokichi. Let's see, Pele, Kokichi, Vankar, Ernest. Did I talk about Gunts? I don't remember. Well, if I haven't, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that Gunts is quite a good character. Pre-promoted, he's I would definitely give him both pre and post-promoted. He's an A tier character. He excels in both defense and attack. And yeah, I did rate him before, so I talked about the fact that his movement does need his movement needs attention, and his health, his hit points are a little low at the end of the game when he goes face to face, especially with magic users. And even though he has some of the best defense in the game, you know, your enemies at that point in Chapter 8, they're the ones that are... oh, I didn't want to attack the sea bat. Oh, you hit him. Oh, nice job hitting him. The enemies like your Torch Eyes, your Steel Claws, even your... let's see what else has special attacks. Wyverns aren't terribly dangerous, but they can poison, so there's that. Your armored skeletons can shoot a machine gun at you. Your mages have freeze 2 or 3. Chris really needs a heal, and so yeah, it just goes on and on. The fact that your party members typically need high health. Not even necessarily to be able to be a tank, but just to survive. That's really what it comes down to. Because if you're a tank, if you're like Gunts, and you're meant to be your design is to be a defensive character, then at the end of the game, just a pure physical defense does not it does not carry you enough to make up for all the damage that you're going to take from magic and from special attacks. So okay, let's actually come down here and cast a freeze on these 2 conches. But anyway, I would say, so I would say, you know, pre-promoted he's A, and the post-promoted he's A minus, just for that fact that his health doesn't go really high. It's good, it's fine, and he's probably going to be in our Chapter 8 party. It's just that I can't send Gunts to you know, barreling into the front row like Leroy Jenkins, and you know, pick up like 3 enemies. No, he'll die if we try to do that with him. So anyway, yeah, I already talked about Gunts. So let's talk about Domingo. Domingo is our magic creature. I think is that a class magic creature too, or is class monster? I can't remember. I think it's the class and like he is like what he is, or is what his class is. Pretty sure. And Domingo is a very interesting character because, as we've seen, he starts out on level 1 and doesn't need promotion. And the way he gains experience, though, is like he's a level 1 unpromoted character, so he levels up very quickly through Chapter 4 and 5. And the fact that Domingo is a flyer, has the freeze spell. I mean, even with freeze for level 1, and 2 even, Domingo does very well and is a very useful character. Add that with the fact that Domingo gains statistics fairly decently. Excuse me. Even though he's, let's see, started level 15. So he quickly becomes a tank in his own right. and with the way that enemies prioritize Domingo, second only to Maximus, Domingo is very useful in tanking both physical and magical attacks, because Domingo's HP, of course, levels up or increases in a quasi manner of like as if he's promoted. Like, he doesn't get huge stat increases like we'll see some of our force members get. Like May is the first character that comes to example. We might see May like get HP increases by 10, stuff like that. We don't ever see that with Domingo. We've seen some stat increases that I think been up to 5 or 6, but usually the stat increases of 2, 3, or 4 are more common for Domingo. Let's see, I think... Huh, interesting. Okay. I thought someone had some HP missing. Let's see, Maximus, you're level 17, you don't need to do any damage to anything. And so Domingo's and his stats increase pretty kind of at a pretty steady pace for the entirety of the game. And now that he's level 15, it's like he it's like he's level it's like there's a 10 level deficit or I don't know, margin, where he's gaining experience at level 15, the same that everybody would be getting experience at promotion level 5, or just 15 unpromoted, right? He just has that like unpromoted experience gain scale. So by the end of the game, Domingo will be level 30 versus everyone else's 20. And I think that now that he's got freeze level 3, we do have to wait a while for him to get the next level of his spells. I think it's like level 25-ish. 25, 26, 27. It's in like the later levels of 20, in the 20s, that he gets freeze level 4. But the thing is, he doesn't need freeze level 4 before that. He doesn't. Which is chapter, I think he would be chapter 8, is when he would get freeze level 4. But really and truly, we don't need freeze level 4 before chapter 8. We don't. It would be nice to have, but we don't need it. So anyway, does Xylo have any health missing? Yes. Especially with that Michaela battle. It would be really nice for the Michaela battle, but once again, we don't need it. We don't need it. It's not necessary or necessity. His freeze level 3 makes that particular battle very much more easy. Much more easy, much easier. There we go, that's better. So anyway, where does he stand on our ranking? I would say I can't rank him or rate him the same way as others because of the way that he doesn't get promoted, and the way he levels up, and the way he gains experience. So let's kind of, I guess, break it down into chapters. Or I don't know. I guess overall, if I had to give him overall rating, he's definitely an A tier character. Because he remains useful for so long. He probably won't be in our chapter 8 party, but his usefulness and his ability to, as far as his ability to tank and do damage at the same time, make him a very valuable, plus fly as well, make him very valuable, and so he's a very solid A tier. especially why everybody else is unpromoted. Now, had we promoted everybody at Ulaanbaatar and leveled them up, then we would already start to see we would already start to see characters kind of catching up to him in a sense, as far as statistics go and how his statistics compared to others. But the way that I play it, he's definitely... it's the shellfish that poison. Okay, now we know. But anyway, just the way that I play it, Domingo definitely ranks in the A tier. And while Domingo is not probably going to be in the end party, just the sheer length of time that Domingo is a valuable member and, you know, probably one of the best members of the force, puts him in that level. Attack by 7. That's what I'm talking about. There's that curve that I've been going on about. Oh my crap! Oh, he just shot right up there. Holy cow! Yeah, and you get a level like that, and you know, a level like that makes all the difference. Jeez, Arthur. Never failed to meet expectations. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that you don't have detox. Only Low has detox. Attack by 7 for an unpromoted character. That is outrageous. Alright, way to go, Chris. Level 19. Only one more level to go. MP by 5. Yeah. That's why you do these last 5 levels when you're gonna grind. You know, when you're gonna do the unpromoted level grind, you commit to the full 20, because these last levels from 16 to 20 are some of the best levels. Luke is really having a problem hitting flying objects. I mean, I understand he's a dwarf. He's got a little axe. We really should probably give him a longsword. Alright, Diane, nice. So much better than Hans. So anyway, yeah, Domingo is great for my playstyle, and yeah, the way that I play through the game, and how I typically promote later, anywhere between that Ulaanbaatar Fortress and as we will see coming up, Dragonia is where I typically will level up when I'm taking everybody to 20, or at least taking my main party plus a couple of substitutions, right? I would say I probably, I don't know. Oh, you're not going to gain jack squat because you just leveled. You're going to gain like 2 experience, aren't you? Oh, 6. Yeah, the Pegasus Knights are finally to the point where they're not giving us good experience. They've given us good experience, though, for a long time. What else was I going to say about promoting? Yeah, usually, whether I decide to promote at level 20 or like level 16, like where we are here, I usually will take... I'll usually level up 16 members. I'll usually, maybe 17. I'll usually float 4 or 5, like if I need to have some flyers on deck, because I want to have them come into a battle where flyers will facilitate better attacking. Let's see, can we get them to level 20? Okay, you're at level 41, or 41 experience. We might just, oh, you're kind of far away. Let's see, what about you? Yeah, okay. I think we can get everybody up to level not everybody. We can get our healers up to level 20 in this battle, so I think we're gonna do that. That's right. We gotta. So we'll just kind of milk that Pegasus Knight. Can't do much damage against us. Let's see. Let's protect. Yeah, we'll put Maximus down here so that it'll draw the Pegasus Knight's attack on him. And while, yeah, I was gonna say it'll hit more than one, but it's not gonna be dangerous, so we're fine. All right. So we really haven't done this except for one of the first couple battles of the game when we were trying to get Lo and Gong and Chris past those first levels. We really haven't done this much at all, really, because there's no need to. But yeah, now we'll just kind of hang out and let's actually put you over here so that you can get detoxed. One thing I do like about Shining Force 1 versus Shining Force 2 is that in Shining Force 1, you get 10 points of experience for detox versus 5 in Shining Force 2. It's one of those small things that's like, why? Why did they change it? Alright, yeah, we'll get all of our healers up to level 20. And then they will be promoted starting into level chapter 6, which is fantastic. Okay, detox, Henri. I like the little wisp. Okay, and I think we're gonna have to use one or two medical herbs from Gong, which is fine. It's kind of nice that all three healers were able to get to level 20 on the same battle. And before we got to chapter 6, usually I'm more speedy getting through chapters 4 and 5, and then I just kind of dedicate just a large grinding session in chapter 6. If you know, if that's what I'm doing as far as my playthrough style. Let's see, who's gonna say, I think Domingo. I think you're still missing a hit point. And then I think, yeah, Henri still has 2. Guns, just put you up there. Diane, do you still have a hit point missing? Nope, we got you. So let's go ahead and... Alright, Pegasus Knight. I'm glad you can't counterattack in this game. That would kind of ruin the whole strategy, right? This is a really big boat. If we were to utilize, if we were to consider the size of the boat compared to the character sprites, I know that's not how it really is, but it's just the way that they have to render the size of you know, our force members versus how big the actual boat is on the map. This looks like a really big boat, like a I don't know, a bit bigger than even like a galleon or a well, galleons are bigger than frigates. From back, you know, in the years, you know, the 15th, 16th century, 17th century. Those even the, I think, hit points by 3, max hit points by 3, fantastic. Like, yeah, I think even bigger than what were the English ships, the Man of Wars. They were pretty big ships. I think that you know, it appears that it would be bigger than even one of those. But none of that matters. It's a video game. Okay. I think you've won. I was gonna say, I think you're one heal away. Just one heal away, Gong. You got it. We'll have guns take down the Pegasus Knight when it is time to do so. Alright, let's see. Yeah, last one. Alright, level 20, hit points by 5, nice. And we got defense by 2. Alright, Lo, you come up here. And let's see, I was gonna say, if Chris goes, but I think Chris is already gone, yeah? Yeah, she already went that turn. Alright, how many more does she need to go? Just, oh, 4 more, really? Oh man, was she at 0 or she was at 10? She was at 10, wasn't she? Yeah. Man, yeah, and this is why we don't do this, because it just prolongs the battle unnecessarily, and it takes forever, and yeah, it's just not a necessary strategy. Healers are not nearly needed as much in this game as they are in Shining Force 2. Especially on super difficulty in Shining Force 2. We'll talk about all that when we get to Shining Force 2. Alright, way to go, Gong. Alright. Oh, this episode is going to be long just because we decided to do this. That thought just crossed my mind. Because not only are we doing 2 battles, we're doing a long battle, and then we're making this battle long because we are doing, we're leveling up these healers. What are we at, 80? Got 2 more times? Oh. Alright, come on, just 2 more turns, and then we can end this. End this misery. This Pegasus Knight is probably just tired of all this. Stop playing games with me, you guys. Just end my misery. Tired of working for Dark Soul. I don't know, the troops that are fighting for Dark Soul are pretty, they're pretty committed. They're pretty loyal to either their commander, like Elliot, or their king, Ramladu, or to Dark Soul. Whoever it is, they're all pretty loyal. The only one who we have seen has not really been truly loyal is Balbazac. His only interest really was maintaining his, well, keeping his own, saving his own skin, you know, keeping his own life. But then also, he just really wanted his She got aura. Yes. That is fantastic. I forgot that she got that at level 20. All right, Gunts, you're up, buddy. Make me proud. There we go. Oh, you did not make me proud with that level up. The ship's helm was destroyed. We're now adrift at sea. Oh no. How did the helm get destroyed? When the enemies... whatever. They're not gonna go there. Gateway to the Hidden Shrine. End of Chapter 5. Yes, I do. So it's kind of a shame that Chapter 5 is so short. I think even if you stay at Worrell, you don't... I don't know. I've never lingered in Chapter 5 for very long. We're far from prompt. Oh no. Hey! Yep. So, what about the rest of our force? Were they half dead too? Healthy eating kids' wisdom. That's right, we're in a town run by kids. The history of Rudo Village, dragons and people. Many more books. Hello. We need your help. To the east is the town of Dragonia. The Runefaust army is near Dragonia. But Bleh is all alone in the village. Why did they spell his name Bleh? Why couldn't they just spell it Blue? Really? Why is it Bleh? Whatever. Is it supposed to be blow? I don't know. I truly don't know. If memory serves, it's I think it's because of the Japanese. It's like baryu. It's not baryu, it's baryu, with like an extra vowel at the end, I think. So it's like baryu. So in the English translation, it's bleh. Did you hear about? Oh, there's a typo. Have I not noticed that ever in my life? Maybe I have, but did you? Yes, I did. What if I say no? Oh, okay. We're all friends of Blue. Did you see my sister Kryn? Her pet is a little wild, so be careful. Oh, okay. This is Rudo. Not to be confused with the Rudo from Phantasy Star 2. Adults are bad. They just gave up on dragons. Okay. Okay. What is up with these kids hating adults? I guess there's history here that I don't know about. Hey! Okay. Oh, that's right. We need to find what's his bucket. We don't need any help. Okay. Healing seed. Now this is cool. This is, I think, a map of the world. Of the whole world, because I think that's Parmesia. I think that's Devil, like to the right of, like on the right side of Maximus's head. I think that's Devil's Tail, and then I think right in the middle is Grand's Island, and then I think on the left side is the land of Rune, or the continent of Rune. I think, at least I think that's how it's laid out. But that's kind of a cool little thing that they did, was put in the map of the world. At least that's what it seems like it is. Alright, so now we get a holy staff, which we can give to Lo. Let's give that to Gong. The holy staff is pretty neat. I think that Does it restore HP per round in this game too? Boo, it's down with adults, man. Now there's only one. Blue. There's nowhere else to go from here, right? Yeah. Okay. There's the priest. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. And then at the beginning of the next episode, we will promote. We'll just do the promotions then. And then we'll... Let's see, we don't really need to check the weapon shop because we can't use anything there. Although we might still want to get the weapons that we're going to use in Dragon. Okay, so never mind. We probably will visit the weapon shop. No, we will not continue our journey because we are done. Alrighty, so we got a lot done today. We finished chapter 5. Our 3 healers are ready for promotion, and now we are in the town of Rudo, chapter 6. So until our next episode, so long for now.